In this video, let's talk about what's inclination. What is inclination? It's actually the angle which mixes with the horizontal. Which is theta in this case. So the inclination of AB will equal to theta. In this figure, we have AB, an inclined road, and then we have another inclined road, AC. If we focus on the inclined road AB, then the inclination would be gamma. If we focus on the inclined road AC, then alpha would be your inclination. So we all know that gamma is actually bigger than alpha, and we can see that AB is actually steeper than AC. Therefore, if we have a bigger inclination, then the road will be steeper. We could use the gradients to represent the steepness of an inclined plane. We could also use the inclination of the inclined plane to represent the steepness of the inclined plane. What is the relationship between the vertical distance, horizontal distance, and theta? I believe that many students knows. Tangent theta should equal to the vertical distance over the horizontal distance. Does it ring a bell? Yes, it is the same as gradient. Where theta is the inclination of the road AB. So tangent theta is actually equals to the gradient of the road. Okay, let's find the inclination of the road AB. So tangent theta will equal to 3/5. which is the vertical distance over the horizontal distance. So you will use your calculator, hit shift tangent 3/5, execute, and then you should get 31.0 degrees correct to 3 sig fig. But then sometimes the question did not give you the definition of theta. Say if you only need to find the inclination of AB, then you will have to let theta be the inclination of AB. Since we defined theta, so we can use it. Tangent theta is equals to 3/5, so theta is 31.0 degrees correct to 3 sig fig. Therefore, the inclination is 31.0 degrees. Given the gradient equals to 2/3, does it mean the vertical distance equals to 2 and horizontal distance equals to 3? Let's look at these fractions. 2/3 is the same as 4/6 equals to 6/9, and so on. So many fractions will equal to 2/3 after you reduce it. So what it means is let's use 4/6 as the example. If I take 4 divided by 6, I'll still get 2/3. So if you get the gradient equals to 2/3, it does not mean that the vertical distance equals to 2 or the horizontal distance equals to 3. These are wrong. The meaning of gradients is the steepness. So the steepness anywhere on the same road will be the same. Then gradient equals to 2/3 means that it's only in the ratio of 2 to 3. So 2x here as the vertical distance and 3x as the horizontal distance. Let's look at this example, 10.3. Alex is running down an inclined road with a road sign indicating 1 to 5. Find the inclination of the road correct to the nearest 0.1 degrees. So let's draw a picture. Okay, this is 1 to 5. So This is actually 1x and this is actually 5x. One to 5 is actually the gradient, and we know that the relationship between the inclination and the gradient is that tangent theta will equal to the gradient. So since we did not define theta, so we have to define it. Let the inclination be theta. So tangent theta is 1/5. By using your calculator, theta is 11.31 degrees. And then we should have our final statement. Let's look at part B. If Alex runs down the road for a horizontal distance of 100 meters, find the vertical distance that he has covered. So we have more information. Horizontal distance is 100, and then we'll have the gradient is 1 to 5. So we'll let x meters be the required vertical distance. So x over 100 will equal to 1/5. So the gradient equals to the gradient. So x is, therefore, the required vertical distance is 20 meters. One last example I'm going to show you is this one. If the angle of inclination of a path is 4.8 degrees, find the gradient of the path in the form 1 to n, where n is correct to the nearest integer. Inclination is 4.8 degrees, and then I need to find the gradient in 1 to n. Let's try. One to n is actually the gradient, and then gradient is tangent, I'll just call it theta, which is 4.8 degrees. After we rearrange the fraction or the equation, we'll get this. N will equals to 11.9087 blah blah blah. So it's not a nice number, and then we will have to correct to the nearest integer, which n should be 12. So we don't need this part here. So therefore, the gradient of the path is 1 to 12. To make a gradient easier to read, n is usually correct to the nearest integer.